You should have asked me about this. You should have asked me before you sent this letter.
You told me to get her out of that
No
place.
one can go up to that prison.
All right, what is going on here? Zach, what are you not telling me?
Just let it go and go home. Go.
No. She needs to know the truth before she screws things up even more.
You're here?
Yes, I'm here. And I've been here the whole time.
No, I was in that courtroom. I saw you sentenced. I saw them take you away. How could you possibly have got... Jesse. That's the reason why you didn't want to have any visitors. And that's the reason why you didn't want to go visit her. Spike talking to his imaginary mom. Oh, the dinner with the burned steaks? And the door that fell on me. David was right. That door didn't hit me. You did. Well, I'm an idiot.
All right, Liza, listen, I can explain.
No, you know what? Don't bother. Don't even bother. I get it. It's all very clear right now. Mommy's in the wall. Wow, I should have gotten that one sooner. But then again, why would I think that you would be lying to me? Then you're just going to string me along like some naive sucker who just eats up everything that you say.
Liza.
Yeah, that's not who I am.
I know.
I have been honest with you. Shame on me for expecting the same.
I didn't tell you because it would have made you an accessory.
Don't pretend that you're protecting me. This is about Kendall. This has always been about Kendall.
And we're both very grateful for your work.
You know what? You don't give a damn about me. If you did, you wouldn't have let me waste weeks of my life working on an appeal that was already compromised the second you broke your wife out of police custody. So wait a minute. If you're here, who's in prison?
A woman on my payroll.
Wow. Here I am working on getting a new law practice up and running while raising a child on my own. And you two are working up this insane scheme that you didn't even bother to let me know about. I'm passing up legitimate work and time away from my child.
You're right to be angry, but I hope you understand
I
that
understand perfectly. You got no trouble taking me away from my children, as long as Kendall's with hers.
you sacrificed a lot.
Yeah, well, I'm done. I hope you've enjoyed being with your boys, because when people find out about this, it's not going to be 15 years. It's going to be life.
For a murder I didn't commit.
Oh, you want to try convincing a jury of that now?
Well, you're no longer my lawyer, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
You're damn right. I don't. So if either one of you decide you want to pass my card along to any one of your friends, just tell them that I don't work with people who keep me in the dark. See, without trust, you get nothing. Why even bother get started? Yeah, I'm out of here.
What would you do in Kendall's position?
Yeah, well, I'm quite certain that would never be.
What would you do?
It's a moot question.
What would you do?
I don't know.
I think you do everything you can to get your kids back.
You know, you're right. Love does make you do crazy things.
I understand why you want to quit.
I don't want to quit. I quit. And I've been very clear on my reasons.
We need you.
You don't need me. I mean, how could you possibly need me? I've done everything I possibly could to help you. I've laid the groundwork for Kendall's appeal. I've put the wheels in motion for you to be granted a new trial. But now the whole thing gets blown to hell because of this ludicrous plan that you didn't bother to fill me in on.
I didn't fill you in on it because if anything went wrong,
If
you'd be
anything went
disbarred.
wrong, what do you think is going to happen when Willis goes up to the prison and insists to talk to her? Her body double can only refuse to see him for so long before he gets a court order and makes her talk to him. Then we're all going to be thrown into that prison together. You, me, Kendall, Jesse. That'll be one big party.
Who are you calling?
Hubbard.
Jesse, We have a problem.
Yeah, I'm all over it. Willis thinks there's a chance that Annie might be offered a plea bargain.
What he knows about our plan?
Well, I didn't tell him anything about it, if that's what you're asking. I'm sure the man has his own suspicions.
What does that mean? What are you thinking about?
The trial, last minute, is moved up? Come on. Willis would have to be stupid not to think that Adam Chandler doesn't have this judge in his back pocket.
This isn't about Annie. Willis was told that Kendall wants to recant her confession, so he's going up to the prison. Can't let that happen.
Well, it might be a little too late. Man is on his way up there as we speak.
Annie's trial is about to start, and the DA is on the way to see me in prison. So what are we going to do?
We're going to do what we've been trying to do. Prove that Annie killed Stewart. Then Willis will shift his focus to the real killer.
We've been trying to prove that Annie's guilty for months, and now all of a sudden we're going to magically find...
Well, maybe there's some magic left.
I don't understand how this is going to work, Zach. He could be at the prison as we speak.
Not at the prison now, so do me a favor. Go up to your room and stay there. And stop fighting me on everything. This can work. But only if you stop. Because otherwise you will lose your boys. And I know you don't want to have any part of this. But here we are.
I'm sorry this has gotten so difficult for you, but I've made up my mind.
We need your help here. Just stall him a little while longer. Stall
Zach.
Willis. Just go up to that prison and buy me some time. I'll take care of the rest.
Must make you feel pretty good, knowing Zach can't do this without you.
Just don't talk to me.
Oh, please, Liza, would you just drop the whole anguish act? It's all falling into place for you.
We're getting disbarred and going to prison because you thought you could pull off the stupidest plan of all times. Yeah, that's a dream come true.
So then what are you still doing here?
Excuse me?
Well, if you want to drop this case so badly, why are you still here?
Instead of interrogating me, maybe you should be asking for help.
Why? So you can laugh at me? You're not going to help me. You're going to go to the DA, rat me out. I get a life sentence, you get my husband.
It's fascinating theory, only one problem. I don't want Zach anymore.
I may be going stir crazy, but I'm not blind. I've seen how you look at Zach. I've heard how you talk about him when he's not here.
You've been spying on me?
This is my house. Zach is my husband. Spike and Ian are my children. But that would all change if you had your way.
What are you talking about?
Okay, does this sound familiar? Oh, Ian, my son doesn't have a daddy. I hope maybe someday he'll have a daddy just like yours. Is that part of your fantasy? I go away and you steal my life?
Talk about paranoid.
You're in love with Zach.
All right, I don't have to explain myself. But I said I'm over it. I'm over it.
Okay, well then, once again, why are you still here?
To rid myself of your case.
Or to get Zach to beg you to stay.
You know what? Zach can beg all he wants. I'm tired of putting my life on hold to save yours.
You're not over this at all. You are furious because no matter how hard you pushed, Zach refused to give up on me. He rejected you, and now you want us both to pay.
Wow, I'm out of here.
You going to the prison? Zach thinks that you're going to run interference with the DA, but I think you're going to throw us both under the bus, aren't you?
I got screwed over. Why shouldn't you?
I'm here to see Kendall Slater.
Good luck. She's refused every visitor who's come up here.
Well, she can't refuse me. Go get her. Now.
Jesse call for backup?
Ryan, don't do this. Think about Kendall. You go in there, you destroy any chance she has at a future.
Kendall's future is not the only one at stake here. Zach, I gotta protect my daughter.
How do you plead?
Guilty on all counts, Your Honor, by reason of temporary insanity.
6 more months of inpatient treatment at a state-run facility would be beneficial for your rehabilitation and recovery.
Is that a joke?
Your Honor, my fiancée shouldn't have to put up with this verbal abuse from her vindictive ex-husband. Here to slander Annie and sway the court's decision.
Your Honor, I'd be happy to escort Mr. Lavery out of the building.
Constant fear from a brother that used to.
Is he high? I mean, I thought he wanted Annie out of Emma's life.
But not for 6 months. He wants her to go down for murder, something she can't plead her way out of.
However, there is still a great deal of work to be done.
Well, Annie got what you wanted, so did we.
Well, you better hope your good friend Liza doesn't get what she wants, or we're both in big trouble.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, Liza went to the prison, but not to hold off Willis. She's there to sell me out.
What's the problem, counselor? You don't trust me to interview your client on my own?
Well, before you get started, there is something that you need to know.
Must be pretty important if you've come all this way.
It is. The woman who's about to walk through that door is not who you're expecting. Let's go, Slater. The DA won't wait forever. I said move it.